I'm reading this book called Why Good People Make Bad Choices, and I came across this section about anger that made me want to share because I feel like this is an interesting perspective on anger. So I just want to read this quote here. Anger is clearly a tool or an opportunity for the agenda, in that the angry behavior can produce control over others and portray power. As anger achieves these ends, it becomes a preferred means for some individuals, and over time can produce excitement or even an adrenaline rush. It may be obvious for some people, but for me it was a little bit of a aha moment because I was brought up to think that anger is something that hurts us, that's not really good for us, that's something often associated with a negative outcome. But here, this linkage of anger to this adrenaline rush, right? Something that is actually good. So it's sort of like something that can make us addicted to it, right? So anger makes us potentially feel great because this adrenaline that gets released, happy chemicals, right? Something that you can get after a fantastic cup of coffee. So of course, it's going to be difficult for some people to get over the anger because if it's something that inherently creates this happy feelings in the head, how is one supposed to be motivated to get rid of anger, this maladaptive behavior, when it feels so darn good? And this is something that made me realize that I think we need to have more conversations about anger and understanding that not all anger is evil and not all anger is necessarily bad, but that it's quite nuanced. And anger can be an expression of somebody being overly in their ego, but it could also be an expression of somebody having really good, solid integrity. So it's nuanced, but for anybody out there who has experienced anger, who has had a hard time dealing with anger, my invitation to you would be to just think about the anger in terms of what does that actually mean for you? Is it something that gives you suffering? Is it something that gives you guilt? Or is it something that you're actually enjoying and thrilled about? Because that answer may help you understand where you may want to go next.